Hold on a second. So, I don't like it right there. Well, looks like we may not be going live because I have to have my phone on the charger. And I can't position my camera the way I would like to position my camera in order to pump. I was actually really excited to get together with you guys once again and pump and have a good time. You guys entertain me as well as I may entertain you sometimes. However, let's see here. Lord Jesus. This really sucks. I don't have a lot of time to be trying to prop this. Can you guys still see me okay? So now, oh my gosh, this is so annoying. Goodness gracious. Okay. There we go. Hopefully it doesn't fall. So we're about to get started. I'll just have to sit right here. So, if there are any moms that are watching, which I'm pretty sure there may not be, I'm starting to post my pump sessions live just because I think it would be a nice refresher and it gives people something to look forward to. Like, you don't have to constantly watch the old recordings. I can just hello, Ruben. Nice to see you as well. Ruben, is that you? Nisha? I'm not doing hand expression right now. I'm pumping right now. I'm on a pump break. Hand expression is a much slower technique that I don't have time for right now. I need to get these bottles filled. So, hand expression is for those without a pump that may need some guidance with actually expressing milk into a bottle. I don't have that issue. That's not something that I do a lot. I use a machine pump because it's faster. So do you guys understand now a little bit more about, like, hand expression was really just like a one-time thing. And if you watch the video, then you will know how to hand express. If you are not a mother, then I don't really know how it would be useful for you. And what's your name again? Is it Sergio? Hi, Ruben. Oh. Sergio. Am I pronouncing it right? I don't have a manual breast pump. I'm using a machine, okay? Because this is what works best for me right now. I'm not at home, so I'm using what works best for me right now. You see how this works? You see how the milk is just coming down? That's what I need in my life right now. Hand expression takes way too long. This side once again. Well, why would you be expecting something that I never said I was going to do? There's a hand expression video that you can view over and over and over, but I am most likely not going to do a live hand expression just because I don't really see why I need to do a live hand expression. Ruben, if you have left, then I'm sorry if that upsets you, but I mean, you guys are stretching it here. You gotta respect that one. So Sergio, you keep asking me the same question and I keep giving you the same answer. You also, yeah, so. Perhaps. So I have a question and I'm not trying to be funny or anything of that sort. I'm actually just really curious. So like Ruben, for example, do you have like a girlfriend or a wife or significant other, something like that? I'm just curious. See, this tube is already almost full. And I am hoping for both of them to be full, but since I pumped so much the first time, let's see, I pumped about 5 ounces. I don't think that I understand your question. How do you feel your nipples? How do the nipples feel? They feel a little sore sometimes just because they're constantly being pulled in and out. But once pumping is over and they have a rest break, it's fine. Okay. So you couldn't hear because I had to do. Sergio, I am not doing hand expression. Please stop asking me that. Like, at least not right now, I'm not. So, yeah. Oh, well, this tube is full. This tube is almost full. Not bad. So do you guys think this is cool or interesting or like weird or what? Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Look what just happened. My milk overflowed on this tube. Spilled on me. Do you guys want to know what breast milk tastes like? I've always been like not really interested in tasting breast milk because I think it's like just weird to taste, but it's actually sweet. Anywho, this tube's done. So, and it's actually really full. So, you should be able to hear. Alright. 2-1. Within a pump session, I try to pump at least 5 ounces every time I pump. And right now I have about, I'd say 3 ounces. But I also pumped earlier and I pumped like 5.5 ounces. So 5 is always my goal because 5 is a full bottle. Like a small 5-ounce bottle. I try to usually fill a 5-ounce bottle. But as the baby gets bigger, I will try to move up. Like, okay, I need to pump 8 ounces or whatever. But let's see. So what I just did was I took that milk and set it aside, and then I switched this tube over here because, like I said, this is like the dominant breast, so I tend to get a little bit more milk out of this side. So I am pulling this one off of the machine. And now there's just one in there. And I'm going to continue pumping. So I've done a video on nipple care. You should go through my archive. You guys, I'm already ahead of you. I've been making these videos for like a month now. So let's see if you guys have been learning anything, if I've been able to teach you anything. Where will I be storing my milk once I'm done with it? Will I just be letting it sit out? Or will I be storing it somewhere? Full milk. Isn't it crazy? Ding, 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 ding. Good job. That's exactly where it's going to go. I mean, refrigerator would have been a proper response too, but I choose not to refrigerate my milk. Ruben, so I choose not to refrigerate my milk just because it doesn't keep as long, you are the winner. Too bad I do not have a prize for you. But so in the refrigerator, it only keeps for like 5 to 7 days, and in the freezer, it keeps for like months. So of course, the freezer is a better place to store the milk. Now you don't have to refrigerate the milk. Refrigerating the milk is only effective for 5 to 7 days. After the 7th, so after a week, you have to throw that milk away. Whereas, what if you didn't get around to using the milk after a week? You're just gonna throw it away? Like, I feel like breast milk is too hard to come by, and it takes too much work. Like, as you can see, like, I have to take time to sit here and pump, and you know, it usually takes like 20 to 30 minutes to do this. So like, it has a much shorter lifespan in the freezer. It's just a week long lifespan. The freezer is like, deep freezer's like 12 months. I believe the regular freezer is 6 months. So, and then it depends on the baby too. Like, the baby I'm feeding is kind of particular about milk, so I just don't do the refrigerator at all unless I know for sure at the end of that day I'm going to use the milk that I refrigerated. If I know that I'm not going to use the milk that day, then I don't refrigerate it. So, like, I could leave this tube out freshly pumped without being in the refrigerator or the freezer for about 5 hours max, and then it would probably be no good. So you don't have to have a particular diet. You don't have to be super healthy to produce good milk for your baby. Your baby's gonna get all the nutrients from you. It's just important to keep yourself healthy and hydrated, because you're losing a lot of fluids when you're breastfeeding. So making sure you're hydrated, and then you could really have like a horrible diet. You could have like a straight junk food junkie diet and still have a lot of milk and baby be healthy. And yeah, I mean, it's always encouraged to eat healthy, but it's really totally up to the mom. I mean, because when you get into the whole diet thing, it's similar to cow's milk, for sure. For sure. But I feel like when you get into the whole diet thing, that runs into other factors like money, and like, because like eating healthy is a little bit more expensive than eating unhealthy. So like, if you have a mom that doesn't really have a lot of money, but she still would like to breastfeed her baby, it's gonna be totally fine. If she's like not eating salads every day and things like that, she'll be fine, and baby will be fine. I would say, more than anything, keep up on your fluids, because you don't want to dry out. I mean, hand expression might be better. However, that's not what I'm doing right now, because so would you consider my milk the thicker milk? So there are two types of, well, there's like phases your body goes through when you are producing milk. So like, the first milk that exits the body is the Hind's milk, and that milk tends to be a lot more waterier than the regular breast milk. And I will probably make another video Clearly. Thank you, Moose 1500. My gosh. Like, I'm trying to explain to him, and this guy just keeps on wanting a hand expression video. Like, I'm trying to pump some milk. I'm trying to keep my freezer stocked. Like, I have to keep up on this. Hand expression is not going to do that for me, honey. Like, I would be pumping for weeks to keep my refrigerator filled, my freezer filled. Using a machine is more effective. However, back to what I was saying. So the Heinz milk is a lot more waterier. He's probably not the only one, but I'm just trying to, like, it's kind of unbelievable, but then I think, like, okay, this is the World Wide Web, it's YouTube, everybody is on it, anybody can view it, I've made myself public, and so I'm trying to, please don't get into it, guys, but I'm trying to disregard those type of comments and questions and just focus on the education part. It's kind of hard, and I don't want to be viewed as like an a-hole, or like I don't want to be viewed as a negative person or a negative character, but I'm just, it's difficult for me to be straightforward with people without them getting mad sometimes, but I mean, it is what it is. I'm either going to ignore or I'm going to address, and right now I'm just trying to ignore for, like, just for the sake of this video even. But back to what I was saying. Hand expression is education, but constant hand expression, I mean, like, what more do you need to see outside of the video that I've already posted on my page? Like, I don't know what to say beyond that. Like, that was a clear view of, like, no top, bare breast, using the hand to get the milk out. Like, that's not something I'm gonna do on a daily basis. Anyways, so the Heinz milk. Colostrum is in the first milk that you get after you give birth. Or, so like sometimes you can start leaking colostrum before you even have your baby. So that could even be like a sign of labor. Like, oh, like with my first kid, I started leaking before the baby was even born. And the baby was born like maybe a couple of weeks after that. So, so yeah, and colostrum usually lasts maybe like, I would like 5 to 7 days post baby. Some people get their milk in sooner than others. I didn't have a lot of colostrum this last time, and colostrum is not, gosh, I wish I had started doing these videos like the end of my pregnancy in the very beginning, so I could have shown you guys that. But colostrum is not white at all, it's yellow, and it's like the very, very best thing for your baby. It's like you get all the antibodies and all the like good stuff for their immune system. Colostrum is great, but that's like the gear up for their whole immune system type thing, but it's like really good for them. So even if you don't breastfeed, you feel like it's not for you, at least wait till your colostrum's gone before you like totally ditch it. So you have your Heinz milk, and then you have your regular milk. Those are the two milks, and the Heinz milk is more watery than your regular milk. And sometimes when you put your milk in the refrigerator, you'll notice that it'll separate. So at the very top, it'll be very thick, and then the bottom will be more watery. So that's like the fore milk and the regular milk. Just shake it up. Baby won't know the difference. Babies aren't really picky. If they like milk, they just love milk. But I accomplished another bottle. So today, I pumped a little over 10 ounces of milk during an 8-hour period. I'm very proud of myself because for a minute I was in like a drought where I was like not producing any milk as much as I wanted to, and I was getting a little stressed out, like, oh my gosh, where's my milk at? But just constantly pumping and feeding will definitely help your milk supply. And I do really appreciate you guys' questions. Like, I really feel like this is the purpose of me doing my whole YouTube channel. So I really do appreciate those of you who are actually like really interested and really asking questions and really learning things. And then if there's something that I don't really feel like I have 100% answer on, then I will definitely go and research for you guys. But I've done this for a while, so I feel like I'm pretty educated. Yeah, you can feel your milk come down. It's a really weird feeling. I'm not really sure how to explain it. It's like it doesn't hurt. It just there's a feeling. It just comes down and you can feel it. And it's kind of like a hard rush for like maybe 30 seconds, and then it's over. 1 second. Kind of like a peeing feeling, but not like you can almost feel it coming on before it actually comes on. I can't really explain it. It's like the hardest thing to explain. I always said if I had to explain that, I really wouldn't know how to explain it. 1 second. it's kind of weird feeling, but you really get used to it. Do you have to massage your breast before pumping? No, you do not have to massage your breast before pumping. The body does everything you need it to do. And then, like, I'm getting ready to go, guys. But it's been a great pump session. And then, like, usually what you should do is, like, use your clean wipes to clean all your equipment. But since I'm in kind of a rush, I'm not going to do that right now. I'm going to just go because I need to go home. And I will tune back in with another pump session. Next week sometime, because I don't really too much pump on the weekends because I'm at home, and I only really do this twice a week, 2 days a week. So yeah, it's been, oh, thank you, you guys are so awesome. I love you guys. So don't forget to like, subscribe and share and like, and I will see you guys soon. Good night.